Hi guys. All right, today we're moving on to the capital letter H. So get out your packet and we will look at what it's like on our video and then we will look at our packets. So we have found that a lot of times there's two different ways, and actually there's probably more than two ways of writing the capital letters. So we'll look at the Wilson cursive first and then at our packet and see how similar they are and see which one you prefer. You'll make it your own as you get older as well. And it's nice to be able to read all the different kinds. So looking at uppercase H, this is what we have.
H is a skyline down letter. It starts on the skyline. Point to the skyline. Go on the skyline, then curve down to the grass line.
Like a cane.
Leave a space and point to the skyline. Go back on the skyline, then down to the grass line. Bounce back to the plane line and cross it on the plane line.
Or you can make a loop there. That's what we have in our packet. You can loop it or cross it. You notice that with the capital H, you have to pick up your pencil. Try it again in the air.
H is a skyline down letter. It starts on the skyline. Point to the skyline. Go on the skyline, then curve down to the grass line.
Pick
Leave a
up your
space
pencil.
and point to the skyline. Go back on the skyline, then down to the grass line. Bounce back to the plane line and cross it on the plane line.
Or make a loop. Now try it on your leg.
H is a skyline down letter. It starts on the skyline. Point to the skyline. Go on the skyline, then curve down to the grass line. Leave a space and point to the skyline. Go back on the skyline, then down to the grass line. Bounce back to the plane line and cross it on the plane line.
Try it on your arm.
H is a skyline down letter. It starts on the skyline. Point to the skyline. Go on the skyline, then curve down to the grass line. Leave a space and point to the skyline. Go back on the skyline, then down to the grass line. Bounce back to the plane line and cross it on the plane line.
Nicely done. So it is very similar to the one in our packet, which is nice to see. This time though, you'll see there's a loop. I like the loop. That's how I learned it. But if you don't want to do the loop, guess what? You don't have to do the loop. All right, so this one starts a little bit below the skyline, so you can make the cane. But and then on the right side, you'll notice that there isn't. You go straight down. Again, do what you feel comfortable with. You come down, retrace up to that airplane line or dotted line, make a loop and a tail. So trace over these to get the feel. Retrace, loop, tail, up, down. And if you don't want to do the loop, you can just go straight or you can do the loop. Okay, up to you. And then remember the lowercase h starts at the grass line. It starts just like the letter L. You come up to the skyline, make your loop, but then you come straight down, retrace. It is a hump letter. There's your hump. Make your tail. Up, loop, retrace, hump, tail. And this is your lowercase h. I'm glad we have the review in here. And then the pair, the capital and the lowercase, I want you to spend time tracing over it so you get the feel. And then you should be able to get two examples in of the capital H and lowercase h. We have the word Hanover, which is a city, a proper noun. Trace over. Notice I had to pick up my pencil, but then once I get into it, I go right into each letter, not picking up my pencil. There's that O. Make that swinging bridge, go right into the hump letter of the V. Another swinging bridge right into the letter E, the loop letter, and into the R. So it really helps to trace that. Now I'm going to go right into my A from my H. It's a 2 o'clock letter. My hump letter N, which is only 2 humps. Otherwise, we're going to have ham over. We don't want ham over. into your O, 2 o'clock letter. Keep that swinging bridge up high into the V. Again, keep that E up high. Even though it might seem weird, it's going to be readable. Hanover. So you see where you're connecting the O to the V and the V to the E. Got to keep it up high, high, high. And don't forget, only 2 humps for the letter N, not 3. And this word is honor. Again, you have the swinging bridges for the O's, so trace over it from your hump letter H into your 2 o'clock letter O. That swinging bridge stays up high. The first hump you barely see. There's 1, then 2 for the letter N, into your 2 o'clock letter O, into your R, keep it up high. You don't want to come down or you'll make that O an A. Here's the word halt, like you're stopping. Trace it first, H-A-L-T, and then you're going to come up. H goes into 2 o'clock letter A, all the way down into your loop letter L, up, down letter T, cross your T. You get to pick up your pencil and cross your T. Our alliteration today is happy hamsters have huge, hilarious hats. I would have you trace those, make sure you leave spaces between the words, and then you're going to try it on your own. Happy. Don't forget the hump in the Y. Hamsters. 1, 2, 3. 3 humps for that M. Have, leave a space. That A, don't forget the hump for the V and keep that E, swinging bridge up high to go into the E. Have, otherwise that V will be a U and you don't want that. Huge, hilarious. Here's another O. Keep the O up high into the U. Dot your I's. Hats. And cross your T and don't forget your period. Enjoy the letter H. Let's see, do we have anyone whose name starts with an H? Henry in 2nd grade who joins us for math. I know I have a Haley, 2 Haleys, Booker and Calendar. So now you guys can write your names. All right. Enjoy. We'll see you later.